Good morning, Pete.
Morning, how you doing?
We're at PHEX, we're here.
Oh,
ready to go.
We're at PHEX, yeah. Well, you're driving, I'm surprised we got here, mate.
I had to put up with you in the
How
van.
many red lights did you go through, bruv?
I probably lost my licence
You
covered
went
it.
through loads. You probably accumulated 12 points on the way here. Do you know what I mean?
But in
London
all fairness,
madness, wasn't it?
when we
Madness.
record the podcast, I'm in a small room and I had to be in a small van.
You
with
don't have to be in a small space with me. I do put you on edge, I understand
We
that.
done
yeah.
some brainstorming though, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We've come up with an idea. We're not going to tell you, but it's like, you know. I think we might put the wheels
This
in
has
motion.
nothing to do with the podcast.
Nothing to do with the podcast. We're just starting to promote a product that we know about that you don't. So make sense of that. So,
today we're going to ask people some questions. People
Yes.
walking past, we're going to grab them.
just going to grab them like at a traveller wedding. I don't know if that's it.
Have you ever been to a traveller wedding?
Yeah, I have. They call it grabbing. Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to ask people questions, see what they do in the industry, see how they found PHEX, and
I must
get
say,
an
I do
insight.
like this room to PHEX this year. This year it's a lot bigger than what it was at Chelsea.
Yeah.
As in height-wise, it's very light.
It's a nice size, isn't it?
Some nice
Yeah.
windows out there that you can see out, so you don't feel like boxed in. Do
Get
you?
some
You know what I mean?
daylight in. Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice. I feel it's a nice little arena for it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So if you are about, you won't get this now because this is going out later on. So
But we're doing a
it's not
show
even
later.
worth-
You was
not
going to
even-
promote the show.
I was
weren't
gonna,
you?
it's not even worth it, is it? Because like it ain't going out live or anything like that. So like, yeah.
But we
yeah.
can add it
if
into
we
the
did
video.
see you, thanks for stopping.
You see why I struggled to get a word in. But what TikTok comments did we have the other day?
Oh yeah, that was you, wasn't it? You
Apparently I was interrupting Kev too much.
You-
Me
you-
speaking too much.
do interrupt. I know what it is about. As
You
well.
do it. Maybe because I know Kev, that's why I done it.
I think you just think of the questions. You're forward thinking all the time. Forward thinking.
I think when it's in my brain, I like to say it there and then because I'll forget it.
I'm a little bit like that because otherwise it will go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Can't even remember what I was going to say 5 minutes ago. To be honest. Oh, and here's Abby.
Right, the boss is
There's
here.
our social media
Let's
lady,
get
the
our
boss.
questions.
Yeah, have you got our questions for us for people? Yeah.
Excuse me, can we ask you a couple of questions, please? Oh,
Ah,
thank you.
yes.
Yes, we
Yeah,
got
we
someone.
got somebody who's willing. Right, you ask him the questions.
you, and I love your
Nice to meet you. I'm Kieran.
So who have we got? What's your name, mate?
Petros.
Nice
Nice to meet you.
to meet you, mate. So, who's asking the question? You
What's the single biggest challenge facing your business at the moment?
Just looking for work, advertisement, trying to keep the cost down. A lot of people are cutting engineers out. Bringing the cost down. So I'm trying to keep up with the competition.
Everyone
Sometimes
needs to
it's
set
very
the standard, really, don't
Basically, yeah.
they? Yeah. Are you working with heat pumps? And if not, do you have any plans to upskill in the near future?
I'd like to. A lot of people have been asking about them. So I want to find out more, maybe go on a couple of courses. It's good to be good in my market, and if someone asks, I want to be able to give them the answer and be confident about it.
Yeah, nice. Do your customers value energy efficiency and sustainability, or are they more interested in getting the job done as cheaply as possible?
I mean, I'd like to bring forward to the customer what the best way to do efficiency is. New boiler, new radiator valves, power flushing, keeping the gas bills down. But sometimes people, they don't want to spend the money, so it's a bit difficult.
Like you say, the engineer needs to make the
foot
customer
down.
aware,
Yeah, of course,
because
1,000,000%.
customers don't know about efficiency. They just think the boiler's going on the wall.
Exactly that.
So if they know about it, then they'd be more inclined maybe to pay a bit more.
1,000,000%, I agree.
Away from this show, how do you normally find out about the latest going-ons in the market?
Research.
Yeah.
Google. I follow you.
You won't get a lot of me. Any education-wise, you won't.
That's a good thing. Google.
Hmm.
Google magazines. I go into shops,
Yeah.
ask them if they've got anything new on the market. Just go from there.
Invest
Expeditions
in
like
yourself,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, you've got to invest in yourself, because if you don't invest in yourself and a customer comes forward and says, "Oh, I'm inquiring about this," and you haven't got a Scooby, then you look like an idiot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to be on top of your game, and if someone asks you, "Oh, do you know about this?" you can say, "I do, but I don't know. I'm not an expert, but I can find out."
Yeah.
And it makes you look like a better engineer.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Nice speaking to
He's a
you.
natural, wasn't he? Have you
Thank
ever
you,
been
cheers.
interviewed on a podcast before?
I haven't. No, I haven't.
Do you want a new job? Like he's looking to move on. Like, cheers, Petros, mate.
Thank you so much, yeah.
Thanks, mate. Right, okay. So Joe, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming here, mate. Can you get the mic to his face? Yeah.
There we go.
You be the mic man. Yeah.
Who's the mic man?
So Joe, we're going to ask you. We'll ask you a couple of questions. Yeah. What's the single biggest challenge facing your business at the moment?
I'd always say managing expectations.
Managing expectations.
Yes, of customers. Time
yeah,
frames.
customers, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I do have my own problems as well, yeah, I know. But normally, yeah, because you don't know what they want, even if they say it, they turn around and say, oh, actually, I've changed my mind on that. I know exactly what you mean by that.
Yeah, that's it.
Are you working with any heat pumps at the moment? You working with heat pumps?
No, not really.
No, boring, innit? Don't do heat pumps myself, no. Do your
I don't know if you should have said that.
Nah, mate, it's real. It's real life, innit? I don't do heat pumps yet. Couple, maybe, here and there with somebody else, but I don't get involved with that. Do your customers value energy efficiency, sustainability, or are they more interested in getting the job done as cheaply as possible?
Hit and miss, to be honest.
Hit and miss?
I think it's very hit and miss.
Do they never is this
But
boiler?
if I'm honest, you'd probably get more people caring about the price than they will about the efficiency.
Yeah, but if
of
you
how it
turn around
works.
to them and say to them, listen, if I put a new boiler in for you, it's going to save you X amount of energy a year, do you think that would be a selling point?
100% actually. Yeah.
100%. When I put it like
Yeah.
that, Peter, yes, you are right.
Yes.
That could be the difference in winning the job.
It could be.
Given-
Could be. If
It
you,
definitely
that's the
can
thing.
be.
If you break down a job like that, the next biter comes. I'm just going to put in a combi boiler, whack it on, and well, you get a wallop. You go in and go. I'm actually going to put a combination boiler in, which is condensing. It's actually got weather compensation on it. Yeah, and we're trying to do stuff with your energy.
Yep.
Yeah, you're going to save X amount of money over the next 3 years on your gas, and they'll go. Oh well, hold on a minute. Hold on. Yeah, I think I might use that. Yeah, Joe, we're 100% right on that.
Come on,
one.
Pete, this is aching my arm.
Away from the show,
Shall I
right,
hold it?
away from this show, how do you normally find out about the latest goings on in the market?
Oh, times like today.
Yeah,
You stick your neck out there and you search and you communicate with other engineers.
yeah.
See what kind of
Are you on any like
equipment
Facebook forums or anything like that?
Yeah, I follow you guys' pages.
Yeah,
I
you
know,
won't get a lot
I know.
out of me on that side of things.
But well, I don't know. I liked your PTFE demonstration.
It
That
was
was
a good one,
amazing.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Proper informative that one, wasn't it?
Proper
Joe,
involved.
thanks, mate. You've been a diamond. Thanks very
Thank
much
you.
for coming on. Cheers. Appreciate that.
Listen, thank you. Have a good one, mate.
So we've got Julian here. He's a student.
Yeah, see
So
that?
are you at college yet, or are you just looking to get into it?
Just getting into it.
Okay.
Getting into it. So yeah, I do level 2 plumbing in Shooters Hill,
Okay.
and yeah, that's all about it.
What made you get into plumbing?
Mostly my brother,
Okay.
because he has a very good job, and I want to get to aircon as well.
Mm.
And yeah, that's mostly about it, to be honest.
Do you work with him whilst at college?
I
Or?
want to start working with him soon.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Are you on the tools at the moment?
Pardon?
Are you on the tools at the moment?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who are you working with at the moment? Just are you working for a company, or are you working with your brother, or are you?
Sometimes with my brother, and yeah, well, I was on family friends, but not all the time. So yeah.
So how often is college a week?
Like 7 days, 6 days a week. Yeah,
6
Monday to
days a
Friday.
week?
Monday to Friday.
Okay. So it's full time. So you're in the second year. The third year, have you got to find an apprenticeship to finish the course? Or?
Yeah. Probably like next year, because right now I'm still 17, I'm still young.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably like next year, or probably like this year, I don't know.
Are you looking to go into like renewables?
Probably, yeah, that wouldn't be so bad.
They mentioned that in college.
Not really.
What about the gas coursing? Are you doing that?
If I like it, then if there's a lot of potential, that I will go into it. But yeah.
Obviously, you've got into it because of your brother. Obviously, good job to have. How have you actually found it being on the tools at college? Have you enjoyed?
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, I do like it because it's a lot of practical.
Yeah.
There's a lot of theory involved as well, but I just, in general, I like it.
Was it harder than you thought?
Yeah, it
Oh, really?
because of like the measurements and everything, the pipes.
Yeah.
It's very hard. So yeah,
How do you get on so how old are you now?
I'm 17.
So how do you find college different from school? Do you enjoy college more than what you did school? Was you very academic at school?
To be honest, in college it's like more free will. Like there's more freedom, and in secondary it was like more strict. Like you have to do things what other teachers told you to do. But like in college or like sixth form, you got more free time, and I feel like that's what college and sixth form is about.
It's more relaxed, so you're more willing to do out of your own time. You're more willing to like put yourself ahead if you want to do it rather than being told you've got to do it.
Yeah. That's
How did you find out about PHEX? Did college tell you, or you just see it
college,
online?
Yeah, college told me about it, and I came here with some friends, and just to see how it is.
Oh, so you're on a college day out with your mates, yeah?
Yeah. So not bad. I didn't really expect all of this.
Have you not been to one of these shows before?
No, it's my first time.
Well, good luck for the future. Hope it all goes
Nice
well.
to meet you, Julian.
Yeah,
thanks for joining us, mate. Appreciate that.
Cheers, thank you.
Right, we're here with Mdad from Easy Builds.
No, EZ, isn't it?
No, Easy Builds.
Oh, Easy,
here.
okay.
So we've he's come here today. He's having a look round, and he's had a bit of a bad news. So tell us what happened to you yesterday, Mdad.
So basically yesterday I had my van broken into, and they basically wiped me clean, took all my tools, everything. They didn't even leave me a screwdriver. So yeah, just trying to recover from that now, man. So,
It's just so rife. It's just so rife at the moment. We see one of our friends the other day. He had his van stolen off a drive. He was dragged down the road with it. It's still, even with all this stuff we've been doing in the social media thing with like the marches, etc. It's still rife. There still needs stuff to be done about this. There needs to be tougher sentences. What do you reckon?
yeah, definitely. I mean, look, like the police, when I called them yesterday, they said that they're going to get back to me within 2 to 3 weeks. Apparently, they've got a huge backlog. So obviously, I'm not holding up for it. I'm not holding up for anything. The CCTVs ain't going to really do anything because they can't catch them. But I think there has to be tougher punishments, and I think the van motor industry has to take more seriously in terms of security and stuff like that, because the vans are just so easily broken into. It's mad, man.
And it's interesting how you say that in 3 weeks to get back to you because CCTV is not going to work and like they've got such a backlog. But the thing about it is that makes us all sick. If they catch us in the bus lane, they catch us in the bus lane. Oh, they can find us quite easily. They can find us.
Yes.
So the best thing to do is get your van robbed in a bus lane, or go into a ULEZ category and don't pay for it, and then maybe the police will be able to find out what's going on and a little bit more with it.
Definitely. I mean, look, it is what it is. But like I said, we can only try and bounce back.
Yeah.
And there's more bigger things happening around the world. So, but yeah.
But
The other thing is, if there's anybody out there that wants to sponsor me, I'm ready.
But now it's going to be a struggle. You got no tools to work with.
Yeah.
What's your plan? Like,
So the plan, to be honest, yesterday after my van got done, I was meant to actually go on a job. I was meant to be working today, hence why I'm here, because I got no tools, so I can't work. But the one thing which is amazing is about the Instagram and the community, the building trade community. Have had a lot of people reach out and offer money, offer tools, offer stuff to borrow X, Y, and Z, which is the reason why we do social media as well, so that we can have that community and we can meet people like yourself and get our story out there, get the message out there. Because at the end of the day, a tradesman should always support another tradesman.
Yeah.
Likewise in everything. And that's the thing that I've felt over the last 24 hours is the support via the online community to try and get back on my feet. So now it's just trying to find whatever I can do, try and claim whatever I claim from my trade insurance, and then just try and build everything back up from scratch, basically.
I think you're showing great charisma and
He's
you're
calm, isn't he?
attitude.
He's
You're
calm,
very
yeah.
calm and you're not stressed and you're like, it is what it is. I think you're sort of like treating it the way we should all try and treat something. I know
it's
not
out
the
of your
best-
control now.
it's
There's
out of your
nothing you can do
control,
about
and
it.
you've come here. You're going to take a pro from a negative. So
I think what it is, the more you dwell on it, if it's not within your control, you can't do nothing about it. Yeah. So there's no point
That's the
stressing
right mindset.
and then think, because what's that's going to do? You're going to get stressed. Your family's going to get stressed. Your kids are going to get stressed. Your demeanor, your behavior towards everybody else is going to be off. But look, it is what it is. It's fate. It's happened. But this will only make me come back stronger.
Yeah.
And then man, we're going to try and get back up.
Respect. I like that attitude.
Yeah,
Everyone
respect
needs that attitude.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming
Thank
on. Cheers, man. No, thanks very much.
Cheers. Yeah, John Cruikshank.
Hello, Peter. Hello, Kieran.
How you doing? You alright? We see you at Costa Coffee this morning, didn't we?
Oh yeah, I owe you a bacon sandwich.
See if you can do the skill, right? So I'm going to ask him the question, right? So that means you've got to hold the mic, right?
Yeah, I just done that last time.
So we've got to alternate, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
When I ask the question, you hold the thing. So
Yeah.
you answering the first question, asking the
I'll
first
ask the first
Ready,
question.
go.
What's the single biggest challenge facing your business at the moment?
Time. Always time management. It's the hardest thing. Time
Because there's too much work or just not...
Finding the work's the easy bit. It's getting the time
Or-
to go to the jobs.
Yeah.
You know, like plumbing is a very reactive business, as you would know, both plumbers.
Yeah.
And that when you on a job and you've got a water leak and that coming in, and you're doing a boiler exchange, you've got to try and find that time to fit it in, because otherwise they're not waiting. They're going to ring around. You've lost that client, lost
Yeah.
that customer. So time is it's a very much a 24-hour business now. And
Because-
I think recently on one of your podcasts with is it Tradecart and Fix It?
Yeah.
They brought up some very
Just Fix, yeah.
Just Fix, yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. They brought up some fantastic points about it and how to improve your time management.
Because customers expect you there now. Like you say, if they got a leak, they ain't going to be able to wait around till the next day. They expect you there and then. They don't understand that you're already on a job. But yeah.
You got it, Kieran. So yeah, I mean, we see you on the way in here, John. You know, we got you a coffee. You know, what I mean, a bacon roll and stuff like that. You say about time management. You went and done a couple of jobs before you actually come here. You know,
Guilty.
he's squeezing it in. The man's always working. He's got a few on in his way home. He's talking about time management. Why not just have the day off, John? Do you know what I mean? Squeeze him here somewhere else.
Wife and 2 kids, Peter.
Mate, you're right. Very expensive, that. Very expensive. It's an expensive hobby having a married life and kids.
Are you actually going to ask him the questions?
Nah, you ask him another one.
Are you,
I'm all confused. I'm getting dazed and dizzy.
are you working with heat pumps? And if not, do you have any plans to upskill in the near future?
What a stupid question!
Yeah, but I've
we
got
all
to
know
ask
he
him.
does
I
it.
know he does
We
that,
all
but
know
we've
he
got to
does
ask
that.
him.
Yes, I am. I've just spoken to MCS about some of the flaws in the system, and it's just going to continue. I think that the green technology is not only for the heating and plumbing industry or the electricians, but for carpentry, builders, and that. I'm finding a lot of unskilled, well, not unskilled, but builders and other trades that are falling behind on technology that they could be earning a lot more money through. Like, so I've got a client at the moment who's looking to have his house rendered from the outside with a special product that's coming from the Netherlands, and no one knows how to do it. So he's had to bring a team in from the continent to do this, because the British workforce are not familiar with that, and nobody's willing to take it on just in case it goes wrong. So I'm a strong believer in the green technology.
Yeah.
I believe there's a massive market. There's more work for everybody. The pie is big enough for everybody to have a massive slice. Not like the gas industry, where I think it's slightly shrinking because everybody's aiming for that one job. Like, you're getting clients now getting 3, 4, 5 quotes, which I hear 10 years ago was unheard of. They would go with your quote, but with the air source heat pumps and that, they literally approach me saying, we can't find no one. And I really, well, Pete's obviously helped me on one recently where there was 13 units,
Yeah.
and I'm the lead person. They couldn't find anybody.
Only one went wrong. That was mine.
like you say, people getting like 4 or 5 quotes. What's the difference between winning that quote? What advice would you give people to win that quote over like the 4 other people? What do you do to win that quote?
Customer service all day. That's what it is. I mean, everybody knows how to put a boiler on the wall and pipe it up. If you don't, then you shouldn't be doing that job. But it's the way that you tackle the way that you tackle with the clients. You know, like how professional you are, the way that you structure yourself, present yourself, and give them the confidence. That's the word I'm looking for. If you walk into the job and you're full of confidence, you're like, yeah, I know what to do. I've got this. Any problems, you call me straight away and I'll be straight over. That reassurance that you give that person, job's yours.
I think that sort of like help. It's the same thing as what one of the last people on here was. Is like, you know, that we ask him that question, like, how do you, like, you know, win jobs and that, and how do you think clients are more likely to be sold on if they're going to, like energy efficiency and that, if they know that a boiler is going to save money, it's how you actually sell the job, sell yourself as a person.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And yeah.
I have to agree with you there, Peter.
That's why I turned up in a green and white van.
Well, it's presenting, the green,
Green energy.
green energy.
Green energy. I am like, I'm carbon friendly.
You are.
That's why I've got an unleaded diesel van.
Runs off LPG.
LPG. I don't know what it runs off. Chip fryer oil.
Red diesel from the farmyard.
No, it ain't. It's not. But away from the show, John.
Yes.
Away from all this glitz and glamour. How do you normally find out about what's going on in the industry?
Can I rest my arm now?
Yes, you can.
I feel like we did it the wrong
How
way
do you-
round.
Yeah,
Wrong way.
Propping you up there.
Before I was rudely interrupted, but Kieran, so like away from the show, how do you normally find out about what's going on in the industry? The latest things going on, like in the market.
Like everybody else, Instagram, social media. You pick up a lot of tips and tricks on there, and I try to show a few. I know you do, and everybody else, because there's always multiple ways of doing things. And you look at something and think, why have I been doing it this way for the last 20, 25 years? And I could have been done this way.
What about the latest courses and stuff like that?
There's a different story. So you really have to look around and see what's suited for you and what direction you want to take your business in. Now, I get a lot of DMs from guys when they see me do an X plan, a D plan, wiring something up. They're like, how did you learn this? And straight up, I'm like, I just went out there, I tried it, I failed. And then I asked the people they say, we went on this course, we tried this course, we spoke to that person. I mean, you really have to go down the rabbit hole, but you eventually come out the other end and you will find those niche courses that will suit your business.
Yeah. I don't like rabbit holes because, especially if there's a fox in there.
He's going to go off now, isn't he?
And you always find that them little poos get everywhere in rabbit holes, and I don't know where I'm going with
Right, well,
this.
thank you, John, for coming on.
I've gone down one of the rabbit holes you don't like.
Cheers, John.
Thank you very much, boys.
Cheers, thank you. So today we have got Evan, a plumbing and heating engineer. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
So we got
No worries.
a couple of questions for you. What's the single biggest challenge facing your business at the moment?
The boss. He
The
makes all the
boss.
decisions. So I'm just here.
Oh, is that your boss?
Should we get him
Is
on?
he paying you for today?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's get him on. Come on. Come over.
Oh, do something else with the camera.
He's really complicated this interview now, haven't
I
you?
know, what have I done?
I'm not. He didn't want to come on anyway. He was recording his lad on there and everything. You know what I mean?
The biggest was it?
Biggest challenge that you both face at work
I think it's getting me
within
to
the business.
I think it's getting me to do stuff correctly at this time.
How long have you been doing it?
12 years. But online I've been
Hey,
pretending.
your mic has slid down.
Put my sheath back on.
But online I've pretending that I've only been doing it for a couple of weeks. So
Oh, right. Okay. You pretend you've only been doing it for a couple of months. So any mistakes you make to the customer, then there's an excuse. I was your apprentice, wasn't it? What I do with me?
How long have you been a gas engineer then?
been a gas engineer started off pipe fitting, then a gas engineer probably for the last 4 years I think, and then before that it was obviously commercial, but we've got more domestic. So
Okay.
yeah.
Would you find the difference between commercial and domestic? Would you prefer?
Well, apart from the pipe sizing,
Yeah.
I don't know really. It's a lot easier day doing domestic work than it is commercial.
Okay, that's fair.
So
Do
you agree with
I
that?
look at them commercial like pump rooms and all that. I think
Nah,
that's big boy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it is.
Are you a big boy? Are you a big boy?
Nah. Small. 15 mil, mate. That's my max size at the moment.
Yeah.
28.
Oh.
So have you both got into heat pumps yet, or are you looking to
Yeah,
get into heat pumps?
been installing the Valiant heat pumps. We just had a job with four flats and installed heat pumps on them. So yeah, going all right with it.
How many people in the company then?
3. So me, Max, and then another guy called Jordan. Max has just started another company, the MCW Dividers. So like storage box.
Was you meant to tell that? Was it? Oh yeah. He was the storage man. We need the dividers. Yes.
Ah,
It's
yeah.
like-
Yeah, tell us about the dividers.
So they're deep storage box dividers to. Max, you got a leaflet there? I'll show him as well. get a close up on camera 1 on this as well.
He wants commission for this, Matt.
That's a storage box, so the dividers go inside storage boxes that you already have to help like store fittings more efficiently, really. So yeah, MCW dividers. It's the company, and the man behind the camera, behind the man with the camera, is
So you own DeWalt, Stanley, Makita.
yeah. So there's like 40 different types of boxes that he makes the dividers for, and yeah, I mean.
Oh, sorry, I missed the concept. You put the dividers in the boxes.
Well done, yeah.
Yes,
Kieran,
I thought you had the
and
boxes.
then,
Okay,
He's
yeah.
not ripping off a company or anything like that.
Yeah. So you just buy whatever divider suits the.
That's brilliant, but that is what's called innovation out of industry, isn't it? Yeah, you go to work every day and then you think to yourself, I wonder what could make my life easier. And he's come up with that idea and now he's selling it. And you know, he's got what?
We actually brainstorm a product
It's
on the way
shorts.
here. Didn't we,
Shorts.
Pete?
Oh yeah, they're homemade.
Hey.
Yeah, hold on, yeah.
I knitted them and everything.
I mean, they're very rustic, aren't they?
I just got one shorter leg than the other. That's all.
But as you say, yeah, I mean, like out of going to work every day, you think to yourself, what can make work life easier? And he's come up with an idea, and you got to think, yeah.
We had a product brainstorm on the way here.
We got a
didn't we?
product brainstorming on the way here this morning. Oh, we can't tell you.
We might not do it though.
We might not do it. But we've come up with a name, and the name is just gold. Do you know what I mean? So, no.
Thank
listen,
you for coming on. Where do
Evan,
they
thanks
find
very
you?
much,
Are
yeah.
you on Instagram?
Yes. I forgot my. Wait, hang on. Oh, the plumbing helpline. That's it. Yeah.
The plumbing helpline.
Yeah.
Would you need
And
help?
MCW dividers and MCW.
And MCW dividers, yeah.
Oh, okay.
MCW dividers and the plumbing helpline.
Like it.
Cheers, thank you. for
Yeah,
coming
Evan,
on.
thanks very much for joining us, and
Thank you.
we would expect you to be paid an extra 50 quid for today. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Hey, just some feedback when we're interviewing. When I'm holding it like this, my arm's aching. Can you not talk too much?
Oh, sorry about that. I'm trying to get involved. Like, I don't want to be like robotic. I just want
Actually, the next one, should we
I
like
just want to
do a
ask
question
questions,
each?
engage with
Do a
the
question
people.
each.
You know, it's not all about just getting their answers and me answering like one question. Yeah, you need to get a feel for the people without
I've got a
touching
question
them.
for you.
You know what I mean? What? Where you going? What are you doing? Anyway, we just see our mate B West gas chick over there and said, come on, we need a lady to interview. Do you know what I mean? This is a male-dominated industry. We need a lady on here. And she was there and she said, very kindly, yes, I'll come on.
Yeah.
I thought that was my job, Pete.
What?
Oh.
Oh, right, sorry.
I need a job to do.
Oh, yeah, do the job then, do the job. I haven't got the questions now, have I? But how are you getting on? You all right, love?
Yeah, doing well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because you've had a bit of like, did you want to chat about anything like that or not?
I don't mind. Well, I'm getting better, so
Yeah, you got had a bit sick, ain't you?
yeah. But I'm getting there, and I'm looking a little bit more better. Obviously, I'm easier to hug now.
Yeah,
'Cause
right.
There's not the E-cups in the way,
Right.
so I can hug people better. So that's a bonus, maybe.
Are you back to work?
Yeah, back at work.
On the
Yeah.
tools?
Yeah, on the tools.
Yeah?
Yeah. Industrial.
Industrial.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
stopping this lady.
Yeah.
She just gets out the big Stilsons.
Yeah.
I'll get on with it.
Yeah.
Showing us how it's done, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're like playing away with
Nah,
domestic.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
I
that's
don't
good.
see 15 very often, that's for sure.
No,
Yeah.
all
No
right. That's
15
domestic.
mil.
That's domestic
We
work.
were
It's a-
6 inch.
She goes, well, I might only be 5'3", Peter, but I do the big stuff. All right. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But
10
yeah.
inch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like 10 inches.
Jesus, where is this going? She's gone
We
all
said-
that way with it, isn't she? All this innuendo stuff. It's
It's
always been this in plumbing.
It's because we said we was average, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's just the average pipe. That's it.
Yeah, the average.
So, let's ask you a couple of questions. What is the single biggest challenge you face in your day-to-day working?
So for me, I actually wear my lanyard everywhere I go to every job because people don't believe that I'm the gas engineer when I'm turning up to these big buildings and skyscrapers. They expect, Bob with a.
Are you sure they're skyscrapers? They just don't look very big because you're short. So it's only a 2-story.
So big ones in London, 38 floors, like massive hospitals, hotels, big businesses. So I turn up and I actually fix and get these buildings back on, and they don't expect like a little girl with a little rucksack to turn up and fix these things.
So you half the time you're going, no, it's me.
Yeah.
I am doing it. Look, hang on a minute. Come to me van.
Yeah, I got to walk 10 minutes to get to the van.
Yeah.
That's London.
At least you're not wearing Uggs though. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I've seen a few people around here with Uggs.
Yeah.
That is brave.
Yeah, people are wearing Uggs today. But yes,
How did you get into the industry?
my dad was a mechanic, so he had 3 girls, and I guess I was the boy. So I've always been tinkering around with cars. I wasn't very good at school. I actually set fire to my school, and then I got excluded and put in pre-16. I was like,
Mucking about with the boiler, wasn't I? Trying to get it working.
yeah, trying to get it working.
That was where I did my apprenticeship.
Literally just smoking a cigarette in the toilet, dropped it on the floor, and perfume carpet just went woof, and that was it. And then I got kicked out of school, went to pre-16, did plumbing, stuck it, did gas, domestic, commercial, now I'm industrial. Yeah.
Blimey, showing us up.
Yeah, I was, kicked out of school for making fires. Now I get paid for a living to make fires.
How did you find being a female, sort of getting into the trade? Was you ever like a bit worried to do it, or are you just one of those just get stuck in?
I'm one of the lads, really. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just get stuck in and I just ignore any negative comments. You just got to be tough skins. Take the banter.
Take the banter, but obviously, there is, we discussed it, it's one of our shows, there is sometimes a point where it isn't, do you know what I mean, where it gets a little bit...
Oh, yeah, I saw that show, I saw that, where it's a bit too much,
But it's very nice to see you.
Yeah,
very
thank you
nice
for
to see
coming
you.
on.
We're glad you're here. Are you here tomorrow, or are you just here today?
Just today, I'm working in London tomorrow.
Whoa, skyscraper.
Skyscraper.
The sky is the limit for Bex. Hey, Bex, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers. Shake
Lovely
hands.
to see you.
Weird handshake.
Right, we're back here today. We've got Ian Trott from Baxi. He is the training solutions man within Baxi. You're here today at PHEX. What are you up to today at PHEX?
Well, showcasing our latest products. They're obviously concentrating on heat pumps without forgetting boilers. Footfall's been okay. Not that busy this morning, but obviously the trades and that. But we're getting good footfall now. Loads of people interested in our products, heat pumps in particular, and how to get on that journey for heat pumps. Really, that's been the main thing we're trying out today.
How have you found getting people transition over to heat pumps? Has it been difficult, or?
It's difficult in one way. People don't want to spend the money doing it, but it's really changed in the desire. So 2-3 years ago, nobody was interested, and everyone's still talking about hydrogen, and that was going to be the saviour for the industry. And now, if you ask, we do a survey every year, and it's really interesting. The last 2 or 3 years, what do you want to know about training wise? And it's been heat pumps the last 2 or 3 years. So the mood has absolutely changed. You're now looking at a workforce that have really finally realised that you're going to get. You're going to get to the point where I'm going to have to
do it. Yeah, people got to innovate their skills.
Yeah, and it's also explained to them that actually it's not as bad a journey as they think. So you've got lots of people who now realise yes, they want to get on that journey. They're not committed enough at the moment to spend.
People are on the edge, aren't
they? Yeah, but I think it'll be a little bit of push from the government, a little bit of push from the industry, and they'll be over that line.
I think what we all thought when it first came out, because there was a lot of them being thrown in by various companies, etc., in properties that probably didn't deserve it. Is there any way of you educating the public into what they're getting as well with their heat pump? So because they don't know, they're just a consumer. They'll just get told you're being fitted a heat pump. This is what it's going to do. But maybe sometimes in certain situations with houses, the way they're built, etc., the customer isn't going to get what they originally thought they would pay for. Is there any like insurances you can say to the customer and stuff?
Well, you're absolutely right. So it's about installation. The heat pumps are heat pumps. They're going to deliver the heat that they're supposed to. The design and the install is absolutely key. We do a lot of work with installers on that, getting them, showing them how to install correctly, giving them the tools. So we if you become a Baxi heat pump installer, you get access to a Carno app, which will do the design and the system design. Make sure you're getting everything correct, and then we assist with commissioning. And that side's really taken care of. But the customer side is really interesting because at the moment they hear about heat pumps and they don't know what that is. They don't know. How do they know that the installer is right when they're talking to them? So we're doing a series of business to customer videos. We're not trying to target customers directly and say buy our products. What we're trying to do is say actually there's an awareness about heat pumps that needs to be led by the customers. We're trying to drive that awareness through videos, mainly social media, reaching the customers so they understand the product, they understand that actually it's not that much different to a boiler how they run it, and that a heat pump will be able to suit most properties. There are always caveats. So it's about combining that message to the customer with really good training for the installer so that they can have that a reasonable conversation that says, hey, yeah, this is suitable, or in fact maybe no, it's not the right solution for you.
Education is the key, obviously.
Without a doubt, yeah. Why else more training?
I've got one question away from this. Pete's going to love me for this. Was you at the Baxley event? Did you see Pete do stand-up?
Yes. Yes, I was.
I never briefed him on that question to ask that. By the way. He's actually just dropped one on me right here, right now, just to make me feel awkward. How did you think that went?
Well, actually, I missed most of it because I went to get a drink. And by the time I got back, it was over.
It was a big queue at the drink stand, yeah, it was. I mean, actually, to be fair, I ran away into the night after it, and it was experience, you know, experience. What we call an education.
Did you go to toilet during this show? You thought, I'm getting up now. I've had enough.
I just think being really nice, I think, is a learning experience that everyone can take something from.
I like that.
Me too.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for joining us, Ian.
Cheers, thank you.
Okay, so we're here with Mike Windsor from one of the most well-known companies in the industry, that would be Testo. You're the managing director. How are you finding PHEX today, Mike?
It's absolutely fantastic. I've had the pleasure of being around PHEX for the last 25 years. Mark and the team have done an absolute excellent role in transitioning across from Chelsea to Olympia. It was the right time, I think, to bring it to a new forum, new platform, and for a kick-off show, really good. Testo, we're the world's largest manufacturer of test and measurement equipment. Here, we look after the UK and Ireland, and for me, it's all about how we interact with the end user themselves. So the engineers, the commissioning engineers, the heating engineers, service engineers, and obviously how our product works for them and helps them in their day-to-day activities.
Yeah, I'm interested. When did Testo start?
So Testo was founded in 1957. It's still family-owned. We employ 3,500 people worldwide. We're on all 5 continents with 35 subsidiaries, and we turn over around £500 million. Very, very broad portfolio, from simplistic digital thermometers, which we invented originally, right through to smart probes, flue gas analysis, process emissioning, thermal imaging, manifolds, and obviously with renewable transition now, whilst we're strong in refrigeration, it lends itself very much to heat pumps as well.
Yeah, obviously with any business you've got to innovate, haven't you, and keep up with the times. What products have you got for the heat pumps, sort of?
So thoughts on We've got a really broad portfolio of manifolds. In fact, again, we've got latest innovation. So latest innovation for us is an entry-level manifold that's just about £170. And what it does, it talks to our smart app, and that product then gives all of the data into the smart app that can be stored, transferred, and safeguarded for later traceability at the same time. And that works right through to high-end scale, where you have 2-way and 4-way manifolds that are working on refrigeration. So when you're talking about commercial plant as opposed to residential plant, we have vacuum pumps, we have scales, we have smart probes that integrate, all talk to the same app that's free of charge. And again, the smart probes are something that Testo innovated, like the digital thermometer back in the day in 1957.
What I think is crazy, that with all this tech going on, there's so many people still using paper. Like there's a percentage of people that are still struggling to come over. Would you say
It's an interesting transition. I've been around flue gas for many years, over 20 years, and I was involved in the journey for the British standards and the European standards. So there's been more of an education piece, I think, around that, and how we take that data, extrapolate it, and we integrate it with apps like your own gas certificate app. Yeah. In the early days, it was traditional. It used to be written out via infrared to a printer, and some people still use that traditional method. But we have seen a lot of digitalisation and people buying into how it integrates with the app. And pretty much all of our product range now talks to the smart app. We really have powered up our range to integrate, because we believe that the future is now modernising.
Yeah, definitely.
What we find with refrigeration is that there's probably still about 70% that are in the analogue side and haven't come across to the digital side. And that's the interesting part in how we transition those guys, which is why we have this entry-level manifold that we've developed with no screen, where it talks to the app. And I think you'll see there's going to be quite a large transition of heating engineers where they cross-train and gear themselves, enable themselves to understand not just monoblock but split systems as well.
Do you think that this should maybe be some sort of like a part of a college course now, when in the entry level like students coming through, then they're actually used to this type of like technology where you're talking smart stuff? Should they be? Do you think there should be something in the colleges that are teaching this maybe?
100%. Listen, if you look at the generation, firstly, we've got a very mature candidate base. And we need more of that younger generation coming through and engaging. And the way to engage, of course, is by resonating with their thought process. And what do they know? They're born and bred with computers, with smartphones, with tablets, and everything to them is at their fingertips. Digitalisation is their world. That's what they know. So yes, for me, it's at that conceptual stage, when they're at the early learning stage, that they engage in and fully understand, embrace how they can become effective, how they can become compliant, how they can become efficient, and how they can be far more responsible in the ethics of what we do in the environment.
I think the thing is, like with the, not to be rude, but the older generation, it's always been a thing with transition in the plumbing industry, like anything new or innovative. It's like anyone, nobody likes change, though. Nobody, like older generation, they don't like change. But it's maybe a way of trying to educate the older generation on this type of tech. Like, actually, it's not a bad thing. Like, if you get your head around it,
saves a lot of time, more efficient.
A lot of time, and maybe
if you're running your business, it just makes so much difference to go digital rather than handwriting.
100%. If I look back to my younger days of joining the industry and going around regionally to the traditional bricks and mortar trade merchants, it isn't the same environment today. It's clear that a lot of the engineers are embracing change. Back in the early days, you didn't see the sign written vans and the workwear. And therefore the mature candidate has embraced change, and they can see that change brings opportunity. I think what is key now is how we get into the younger mind and how we help them with their journey at that early stage. Something powerful like Gas Certificate app that you see in many, many forums now, where it's promoted and people say this is a fantastic app and something that we should work with. It isn't just about tech. It is about efficiency, it is about compliance, it is about traceability. And of course they have a very responsible job in what they do at the same time. So for me, it's about how do we make that journey as simplistic as possible? Because the simpler we make it for them, the more they will engage and adapt and adopt.
Because some things can be too complicated.
That's why I use this app, because it's like, I'm a simple guy. I'm not one for like trying to learn, but picking up his app, just not to big up or blow smoke up there, but I've found that easy to transition to. As a person who used to be paper and do all his invoices,
you've got to make it user friendly as much as you can.
Everything I do is invoiced now on that. All my sheets, my worksheets and that are done on that app, and the transition. Well, to me, there wasn't a transition. It was just, there it is. You do it, and away I go. So there was like no fear factor there.
I think, look, if for want of a better phrase, plug and play.
Yeah.
If you turn it on, it does what it says on the tin. It makes their life more efficient and more effective, and you can get those salient points across very quickly. Then it becomes a much easier buy-in for everybody, right? But what the key message, I think, is that this is about safeguarding their role, their future, and with digitalisation, the way it's going and the speed that it's picking up traction now, this has to be the future. Yeah. The paper logging and the manual interaction is done. It's done. And this has to be the way in being the future. For me, the obvious place for that is training providers. And when we look at the skill set that's coming through, and there's some really bright talent coming through, how do you get to that baseline where it be the accredited certification scheme, or whether it be FGAS, whether it be that they're doing, maybe MVQ. They're all important and pivotal to this journey. And the quicker that we can onboard this younger generation, the healthier we're going to be as an industry, because the mature candidates are getting to that later stage of their career, like myself, and never be frightened of change. I'm 54. embrace change. You never know what it's going to bring, and it usually brings more opportunity than it brings fear.
Exactly.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Thanks for your time,
Really
Mike.
appreciate
Thanks
it.
very much.
Great to meet you guys.
Cheers,
and
thank
thank
you.
you for your
Appreciate it.
Right.
Yeah,
Take
appreciate
care.
it. Nice to meet you.
Right, so that was PHEX 2024. The first day's over. We've conducted a few interviews for our special show on the overtime. How did you think that went, Kieran?
I think it was great.
Yeah, it went,
Nice arena.
Yeah, I mean, it went so great. I mean, it's so like stiflingly like hot, and it's taken it out of me that I've changed my top. You know what I mean?
Yeah, now I've got a jumper on. It's got cold. What do you mean? I had a t-shirt on.
Yeah, no.
But no, we had some good chats.
Yeah,
with
we had
people.
some good chats today. Yesterday, rather, as we were doing it, whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, we had a good time, and look forward to doing it again. We also got obviously the Thursday show coming out, which we have filmed as well, which was in the theatre arena for a live audience. So make sure to keep your eyes out for that.
That was our second live show.
Second live show, yeah, and I think it went okay. I think it went all right.
That was good,
considering,
yeah.
We had some good guests on there, some people who was very engaging, audience members. So everything went according to plan. There were smiles on faces, bums on seats, and that's what we wanted to achieve, innit?
Yeah. So thank you for coming to see us.
Yeah, cheers for coming to see us.
And we'll see you at the next one.
See you next one. Bye bye bye. Are you recording all this? Is this all part of the show? Oh, brilliant. A podcast, answering some questions in the industry? No? Okay. You should get this. Did you get that? Yeah, get that.
If we get someone on...
Wait! Hello, sir. Would you like to be part of a trade podcast?
Okay.
I feel like one of them birds who are trying to like sell drinks and get you into a club in Benidorm. Do you know what I mean? Hey, mate, I get you in. We're going to be one of these annoying little people. Right, when they when they come round the other side.
Yes, come
Annette,
on.
come on.
No, you was here last week. We don't want Annette.
Annette can come on. Yeah, Annette.
Can you tell everyone to go to the west side, please? Sorry, can you make sure that everyone knows when they want to come to PHEX, that they need to go round the back at entrance to...
Would you want us to call everyone on the PHEX
call
list?
everyone and put it out there on the socials?
Right, okay, yeah. Call everyone.
There's not enough people that know where they're going.
Right. It's a bit.
There's Tyson. There's Tyson. Get
Hold
him.
on a minute.
Get him. Get
Hey,
him.
Tyson.
Tyson.
Come
here.
Get him. Just grab him.
I've just got it, yeah.
He's just got it. What you got in your thing?
Roller skates.
Roller boots.
Ask him a
Roller
question,
boots.
Pete.
Oh, no, what question? What we got?
Oh yeah.
I've just got here, literally.
Question, right.
Hurry up, come on.
What's the single biggest challenge? What's the single biggest challenge facing your business at the moment?
Too much work. That's the problem. Just drowning in it. Just too much. Yeah.
It's either not enough or too much, isn't it?
Yeah, too much, mate. I'm fully loaded, mate. It's just out of control.
Are you working with heat pumps at the moment?
No, I'm not.
If not, do you have any plans to upskill in the near future?
Yes, if the building materials are good enough.
I can see you really want to get on now, mate. Yeah.
Let's let him go.
Get your skates on, mate. Get your skates on. Cheers, Tice. Oh, right, yeah, you want to go down there, mate? Oh, I've been there. I've just been there. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we forgot. There's the backdrop. Yeah, we ain't trained in this stuff.